Happy Friday, doing my way on the highway. Jacky, Jacky, the back in jail, y'all. Jacky, Jacky, the back in jail, y'all. Come on, she's back, he's back, we back. Warm it up. Let's go see what minutes it with. Happy Friday! Oh my God, my God is so loud. What's going on, y'all? You ain't gonna get it. Come here, shake it. Welcome in, my friends. Get it, y'all. Come on. Let me hurry up and turn it off before the other song come on, y'all. Hold on a second. One second. No, I'm just kidding. I gotta stop. Oh, nope, wrong thing. I was about to play something else, y'all. Happy Friday! What's going on, everybody? I got Jacky Jack in the house tonight. I know I'm screaming so loud. Let me see. Oh my God, look at all the people. What's going on, y'all? Eileen came in first. What's going on? Deesville Music is in the building, y'all. What is going on? Jacky Jack is in the back. He about to turn it out, y'all. He about to turn it out. I got a live concert, a full concert already, y'all. Some juice. That's why I'm standing dancing on tabletops. Jesus, look. D. Libby is in the house. Eileen, thank you so much for coming in, sharing it out. JM, thank you guys so much for being in here first. Deesville Music is in the building. Queen Survivor is in the house. What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for coming in. D. Libby, Elevate with Burns. What's going on, Elevate with Burns? Every time I hear the song, Elevate, I gotta remember that part, and then I'm gonna say it, and because every time you come in, I forget. But every time it's in a Beyonce song, and she say elevate, and I go like Burns, yes, better elevate, something like that. She's saying, I say like Burns, but I love you. Thank you so much for coming in. Thanks so much for the super chat, Burns. We love you, y'all. Check out each other's channel. My Renaissance grandma is in the building, y'all. I can't keep Jacky Jack in the back waiting too long. What's going on, my Renaissance grandmother? Thank you for being here. 755 meeting. In the building, y'all. What is going on? Queen V, Queen Survivor. We got all the queens in the house tonight, y'all. Showing up, showing out. What's going on, 755 Media? Minions in the building. All right, y'all, I can do this all night. But what I'm not going to do, okay, let me tell you, what I'm not going to do is have Jacky Jack back in the back waiting eagerly to come up here and pop it and lock it for y'all. What's going on, Julie? In the building. Thank you guys so much for being here. Okay, girl, calm down. I feel like I'm so loud right now, y'all. I'm so loud. And I had to wear my hat for Jacky Jack, y'all, because he's in the house. And what we going to do? What we going to do for the 2 Live crew? How you know we get down like James Brown on the Get Down with his pants down in the jailhouse. No, I'm just kidding. Bring it to the stage, y'all. Without further ado, Jack.
I'll speak for you. I'll speak for you.
I'll speak for you.
I'll praise your name. The Spirit and the Word tell me what to say. I'll be alive in this dark world, reflecting the love from you. Lord, it's an honor. I'll speak for you.
Jacky Jack!
Hey, how are you doing?
What's going on, Jacky Jack? Everybody's in the house looking for you, Jacky Jack.
Can you hear me okay?
You sound good. You're looking fabulous. Look at our hats. We got matching. We trying. I mean, I got something going on here.
Can I do a live song? Are they going to hear this okay?
Oh, they're going to hear it perfectly. Yo, he's ready to jump in. So do what you're going to do, Jacky Jack.
This is a Spooner Oldham song from Muscle Shows. I need your sweet inspiration. I need you here on my mind every hour of the day. Without your sweet inspiration, the lonely hours of the night just won't go my way. And in love, oh, we sure need sweet inspiration. Honey, that's all I ask. That's all I ask from you. Yeah, I gotta have that sweet inspiration. Yeah, no telling what a satisfied man might do. If I'm out in the rain, oh baby, baby, in a bad situation, I'm just gonna reach back in my mind, and I'm gonna try to find some of that sweet inspiration. Oh, what a power, and I've got the power. Every hour of the day, I need your sweet. Go on living same old way. Go on living. Oh, with that sweet inspiration all day.
Yeah. Jackie Jack White, everybody in the house, y'all.
What about it?
Jackie, you come in singing and swinging, Jackie. Coming in singing and swinging. Just music lives in your heart. I love it so much.
Nobody wants to see some old Jack cowboy from Alabama just come in and do nothing.
They would still be lifting you high, Jackie. Talk about
hey, it's good to be back with your crowd here that you have every Friday night, just about. I know you've taken some Fridays off because you're such an important personage now.
Oh, no. Well, I just got a little bit busy, and it's only going to be for a little while. So y'all stay tuned for more amazing content coming your way. But yeah, the play is going great, and there's a lot of rehearsing and stuff. And I'm kind of removed right now, but
I want to interview you for just a second because I really wanted to know this. And by the way, Terrill's going on the Sukkah Night Review Mother's Day matinee, May the 12th in Meridian, Mississippi, which a lot of you aficionados know that's just kind of the foundation for American music in Meridian, Mississippi. We got so many current stars that are in the business, like Paramore and Sean Hauser and all kinds of artists. But we've been doing the show 18 years. We do it at the historic Temple Theater in downtown Meridian, Mississippi. We're going to have a 2:00 matinee. We kick off the Jimmy Rogers Festival. It goes on for a little over a week, about 8 days. And so anyway, it's just going to be an honor to have you down there with 9 other great big acts and playing all kinds of music. So it's going to be a great experience for us all. But here's what I want to ask you is, here within the last 12 months or so, you've charted tell me if I'm wrong on this, but like you've charted 4 different songs in about 5 or 6 different charts. Is that correct? I mean, like in other words, you've done independent country. You had a hit with Sidewalks of Birmingham. Then you a top 25 or whatever it was in pop rock with Exchange of Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had, what was the first hit that you had? It was before the Ray Parker one.
I think you're mentioning The One. Is it The One, the original song?
Yeah. Didn't that chart on the R&B charts?
Oh my God, I'm not. I think it was a most requested on one radio station, and I think I shared that. But it didn't chart. It got a lot of publicity and a lot of action, but I'm not sure.
You charted with the Ray Parker song, didn't you?
I did, yeah. We hit 7 on the UK. It was the Breakers list, and then we hit. God, I can't remember. It was like 20 something on the R&B charts.
Yeah,
Or
so it was on,
been
like
up.
you were on R&B, and then
Yeah,
you were on the UK soul chart or something.
yeah.
About 4 or 5 different charts, which I thought was incredible. But I think what is really neat is that you can say that you've done soul and rhythm and blues and urban, and you've done you've done pop rock. All that makes sense. But you've also, before Beyonce did it, you had a hit on an independent country song.
Okay, come on, y'all now. Sidewalks of Birmingham, her heart's been broken way too long. Come on, Jackie Jack.
He wrote that in the shadow of the Appalachian Trail, which I do those hike songs. I'll
Wow.
do a share T. Johns because maybe he'll pay me money for mentioning him. But we've done about 400 miles of hikes together, and
Wow.
still going. He's done. If you added up all the miles that he's done on the Appalachian Trail and on the Pinhoti,
Mm-hmm.
I imagine he's over 1,100 miles. I would think either 1,000 or 1,100 miles. That's a lot of miles, is it not?
Right. Oh my gosh.
Anyway, Jerry Wolf, he lives in the shadow of the Pinhoti Trail that that I was last on. It's tremendous, and that was a great experience. But anyway, you've done some great work, and now you're in the play.
Yeah.
And I'm going blank.
Jackie, how you gonna flip the script? You're gonna flip the script and interview me. You interviewed me, right?
Who wrote that musical? Who wrote the musical?
So it's oh my God, it's Andrew Weber. And yeah, I'm supposed to know this. I know Andrew Weber.
Yeah, that's fine.
But the music is unbelievable. It's so unbelievable. And we're going through choreography right now, y'all. And I go home and I come home and I can't out because I'm exhausted. It's exhausting.
People don't realize that they've never done it, but when you've got to learn all those moves and then you've got to learn those songs and they're intricate.
My head is bursting.
My brother saw that play. It's called Cry Superstar, and he saw it when it first came out. And I got to say, I don't particularly like the theology of the play, but the song is pretty and beautiful. And I rewrote one in your honor. How's that?
Oh my God, you're gonna play it?
Yeah, because Mary Magdalene in the Bible, Mary Magdalene is an older woman, and she had some money, and she helped Jesus in his ministry. There was no girlfriend because like Christ was engaged to the church. That's who he was.
But the crazy thing is that in the play, the way it seems that like he has like this relationship with Mary. That's of course not like a sexual thing, but it's like more like like she really like is into.
Want to be his boyfriend, girlfriend. That never happened. So, but I rewrote the song. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
I don't know why Jesus loves me. I know I don't deserve him. I've been changed. Yes, really changed. In the past few years, I've really seen myself, and I know I have been blessed. I don't know how to say this. Words fail me how he moves me. I'm just a man, a sinful man, and I can't begin to comprehend the grace of my dear Lord, my dear Lord. I should sing and shout, jump and dance about, let my feelings out. I never felt this way before. It's what I'm living for. I don't know why Jesus loves me. I know I don't deserve him. I've been changed, yes, really changed. And in the past few years, I've really seen myself, and I know I have been blessed by my dear Lord. Oh, my dear Lord, my sweet Lord. I love him so.
Jackie Jack White is in the building. What's going on, y'all? The chat is on fire, Jackie Jack. You are absolutely amazing. Everyone's like, hello, what's going on, Jackie Jack? Mike Bidge, what's going on? Uncle Mike in the building. I love you. Love you too. Love you too. He said he make beats and Fruity Loops or something like that too. I saw it. And Fruity Loops, like the cereal? Not like the cereal. Okay, all right. Think Different TV. What's going on? Thank you so much for coming in, BDB.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
thank you.
BDB. I'm so loud. I thought it was me echoing. I was like, oh Jesus, I'm loud as hell. I'm scared myself. Independent Minute United is in the building, y'all. Jackie Jack, they got the hearts, they got the roses, the hand claps going up. DD Libby is in the building. Thank you so much for the energy comment. I appreciate you. Let me see. Indy, let me see. Queens of okay, wait. Okay, I gotta go back. My girl Sharon is in the building. What's going on, Sharon? We got BDB in the house. I don't know if I said hi earlier. And my girl Sharon is in the building, Jackie Jack. So
Hey.
so I wanted to ask, I know you probably mentioned this the first time I talked to you, but when was the first time you realized like, okay, I'm really good at writing songs, or like this is what I want to do, like writing music is like I'm like really good at this. Like when did you realize it?
My brother and myself used to write songs. We even wrote plays for high school. But
Wow.
we went all the way back to when we were 3 years old, because we were we're identical twins. And he's not nearly as good looking as I am. Very young man.
Okay.
We were always doing things. But look, I'll be quite frank with you. We'd go to schoolhouses. They used to have these country schoolhouses, and we'd go out these schoolhouses and we'd sing, I'm going to lay all my troubles down by the riverside. Hey, down by the riverside. This kind of baloney, and we were always performing, and we had really, really good voices as young kids. We had these voices, and we had a lot of range. And so we were kind of like the poor man's Everly Brothers almost. So anyway, we did all those things, but we never really thought anything about it because it's just such second nature. We were always showing out. We were always doing something to get attention and just doing all kinds of stupid things. We were constantly doing some kind of stupid thing just to get attention. I remember I'm in high school, we were just bored, and we were in. It was in the morning, and it was like they'd always put you in this assembly hall if you got to school early, and then you'd go to that first class.
Mm-hmm.
And so you would walk through the gymnasium right on the basketball court to get to your classes. And Johnny and I had just bought these, or my mother and father bought them. They're called London Fog golf jackets. That's what they used to call them. And you'd put your initials up here.
Uh-huh.
He had on, I can even remember this. He was wearing a yellow one, and I was wearing a navy blue with our little initials on there.
Is that what you call? Is that like a members only jacket?
A lot like it. Yeah, a lot like it. Which is another story I'd be glad to tell you. Remember, because this is a great story about members.
Okay.
So we're walking across the basketball court, and I'm just bored. You know, it's early in the morning. I don't want to be there. And I just said to Johnny, because back in those days, we could have been stunt men, because we did all these, we could stage a fight. You'd think it was so real, or we'd jump on, fall off horses and all that stuff. So anyway, I said, hey, Johnny, let's stage a fight. And there's all these kids there, you know, and today, if you did that, they just arrest you and take you away. But anyway, we started staging this fight. And, you know, we had this thing where when we throw a punch, we take this hand and hit ourselves real hard right here. And it sounds just like you hit somebody. And so we're fighting. I mean, everybody's spreading out and everything. And all of a sudden, I grabbed his jacket and I tore his jacket. And he looked down and he said, you tore my jacket. And I said, I didn't mean to tear your jacket. So he grabbed my jacket, brand new jacket, tore my jacket. Then we really got in a fight right in the basketball. And they came in there, you know. I thought they were going to take hose pipes and spray us down like cats or something.
Oh my God.
We're constantly doing stupid like that. But I got to tell you, you know, they first came out with those members only jackets. I mean, I don't know, 30 years ago, a long, long time ago. And so I went to this fundraiser in Gunnersville, Alabama. And I had this great loyal friend up there, great athlete. And we played golf together all the time and everything. His name was Mac Ray Benefield. And he had this family up there, Benefields and Whitakers. That was the last names of these two families. And they were in the concrete business, all this sort of stuff there. Anyway, they had this big fundraiser up there. And I'm up there. And this little boy that was a Whitaker, you know, he kept jumping around me like a puppy dog. And he says, hey, have you tried those sausage balls, Jackie? Have you tried those sausage balls are great. Have you tried those sausage balls? And I said, yeah, they're really good. I said, what you ought to do is you ought to put a bunch of them in your jacket there and take them home with you. I was just being stupid. Anyway,
Oh my God.
all of a sudden, I feel this whap right in the back of my head. You know, I almost have whiplash. I turn around and it's his mom, out 5'2", but I mean, she just hauled off and hit me in the back. She said, look what you did. Look what you did. And I looked down at that little, and you know how those jackets were out of that real nylon fabric. He had these great big grease circles on the outside of his members jacket. He had actually gone on there and he'd put all these sausage balls in his brand new jacket and ruined it.
Jeez. Oh my God. Look, Sharon cracking up. You know, like he wasn't supposed to listen. He wasn't supposed to listen. Oh my God.
But it's funny to think back on it.
Oh my God. So ridiculous. You know, I have a little was it middle school? I had a guy buy me a Valentine's Day candy. And I was sitting, we used to send in lines to wait for the bus to come. And someone a friend, I think it was a friend, opened my box of candy and ate it before I opened it.
Oh man,
my candy! I said, "You opened my candy!" I was so mad. I went off. My candy! My candy!
Might have saved you from a diabetic seizure. You don't know.
Yeah, probably, because I don't even like chocolate. Sometimes.
Hey, I've got my stepdaughter, Kate Hightower, has this beautiful kid named Carter, and he's so cute and he knows it, you know. And so somebody had given her this really nice box of candy that was, I guess it was Luke, her husband. And anyway, she comes home from her work, and and he's sitting there. He's got chocolate all over his face.
Oh my gosh.
Candy.
Oh, Candy! Oh, so freaking cute. Oh,
Hey,
so freaking cute.
let me ask you something now. Do you have a little bit of that song I wrote with Richard Courtney called "Date with Destiny"?
Yeah, so if you want to introduce the song, y'all, I'm gonna cue up this video. Thank you guys so much for being in the chat. They're hanging out, they're listening. 755 Sharon, we got Queen Survivor, Independent Minute in the building. Thank you. Baltonator is here. Thank you so much for being here, Baltonator. We hanging out with Jackie Jack White. Like JM said, JM is linked to the stream, y'all. So feel free to connect. Think Different TV. Kinger's music is lurking in the background. Thanks to everybody that's hiding in the bushes and the woods watching the stream. Thanks to the thumbs up. And so what I'm gonna do is if you want to introduce the video, Jackie, I'm gonna cue it up and we'll play it for them.
One thing I'd say to the people who are listening, if they want to ask any questions about the music business, if I can't answer them, I don't know them, I'll just tell you. But I mean, I have had the great fortune over the years to I've charted 24 songs as a writer and as a performer, and I guess our company has charted, I don't know, about six to 10 more. I don't really know. I should keep up with it, but I don't. But anyway, then I've got right now, this is so strange. Now I want this group to think about this just for a minute now, because I've not written, I had a hit on bluegrass a long time ago. It was a big hit in Europe, but, and I like bluegrass, but I've never been around the real great ones very much. I used to hang around the Opry. Of course, I'd see them like Bill Monroe and different ones, Ricky Skaggs, but I had a song that was the number 2 bluegrass hit in the country about, I guess about 3 weeks ago, and it was a remake of a song I had an international hit off of 30 years ago off Steve Wariner. It was a huge country hit in this country and in England and some other countries across the world. And so what I'm just saying is I've had a lot of experience as a publisher, as a producer, and as an artist. And so if you've got some questions, and like I say, if I can't answer them, I'll just tell you I don't know. But I thought you might be able to use that. And now I'll introduce the song. We want to debut this song tonight. It's a very different song from any song that I've ever recorded, I think. I can tell you that. Because when I was young, I was doing rock and roll. I didn't record any of those songs. But Richard Courtney is a lifelong friend of mine. And Richard is an extremely successful businessman, real estate mogul, but he's a writer. He wrote a book called Never Saw a Beatle that was a cult hit back when he was barely out of his teens. He's always been smart. He wants everybody to know that he's younger than I am, which he is. He's better looking than I am, which he is, and he's smarter than I am, and that's not saying anything. But Richard and I have been great friends forever, and about, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago, I called him up. I said, Richard, we've never written any songs together. Let's write some songs together. So we wrote 3 songs together. The first one, and we didn't really know what we were writing. We were just following kind of a rabbit trail. And we wrote the Christian country hit Justified, and I sang it. And it was a real good hit and got up in the first ballot for the Dove Awards and things like that. So that was really nice. And then he had a hook called Date with Destiny that he had held on to since 1985.
Wow.
So I said, and we had so fun, as teenagers and young folks. And I said, well, we got to write that one. And so we wrote it and recorded it. And there was some people that just insisted that we release it. And so we've released it. We've got a lot of excitement about it behind the scenes because it's never been debuted except tonight. It's going to be debuted on this show with Terrill, who is one of my dearest friends. And it's going to be at the same time in Parma, Italy on DJ Honky Tonk, his show. And he is Andrea Barbareri. He's in Parma, Italy. So we want to debut this song, and you don't have to play all of it, but just let people kind of get a taste of Date with Destiny.
Okay, here we go, y'all. Y'all ready for this? And hi, Deeds. Thank you for coming back. And then hi, Sparkles. Thank you so much for coming in. Here we go, y'all. We go.
I had a date.
It just went off.
I was 1 hour late. That's the way it is with me. I could have changed the fate of this world. My foolish eyes couldn't see. I had a date with destiny. I had a place in the big parade. I spent all day practicing my way. I could have changed the fate of this world. The ribbons all blew away. I had a place in the big parade. Why can't we just love one another, accept each other for who and what we are? I never meant to be anybody. I didn't have to be a star. Had no desire to be a star. Everybody's poking at me, saying I gotta do this and that. Well, let me tell you something, darling. You gotta wear your own hat. I'm wearing my very own hat. I had a date with destiny. I was 1 hour late. That's the way it is with me. I could have changed the fate of this world. My foolish eyes couldn't see. I had a date with destiny. I had a date with destiny. I had a date. I was late. I had a date.
Hey, there I am. Hey,
It kicked me out. All right, here, let me pause it.
we kind
It
of cut it.
Yeah, I think the video it cut out. It like clipped out, and then but it was still playing. But it totally clipped me out.
I
So,
got a delay. I've got a delay. Okay.
you got a delay too?
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second. I did put on echo cancellation. Hold on 1 second. Let me fix that. Okay. But the video it clipped out, but they got the gist of it. The song is a really great song. So you help produce the song. This is your song. You're singing it, right?
Right. I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
You can hear me?
I mean, I can hear you, but can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you perfectly.
Okay. Yeah. What we did is, Bob. Let me think about this. Date with Destiny. Where did we record that? We recorded that at Bob Angelo's studio. He produced it, and so Richard and I, and that's me singing it. And we had the best players in Nashville playing on the session, the very best.
Oh, so amazing, Jackie. Really
Our,
awesome.
we had some of Brooks people. We had Peter Frampton's drummer. Uh, just an unbelievable session, really. Of course, Bob Angelo, he is just like family. I've been working with him for 30 years, and which is amazing because I'm only 33 years old.
What? Oh my gosh! You've got so much done. You know, you've accomplished so much in your 30-year time span of being here on this great big lovely uh contraption that we're in. No, I'm just no, I'm just kidding. Oh, Jackie, you still didn't answer my question though, Jackie. I said what age did you realize that
Oh,
music? I mean that yeah, writing music. I know you said your brother, you guys said really
yeah.
young, but
So, look, Johnny was a lyricist, and he
oh,
had 2 spiral notebooks. You remember those spiral notebooks you used in high school?
uh-huh. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
he had 2 spiral notebooks full of lyrics. And so he'd say, put some music to it. Now, he was a pretty good musician, but for some reason, he just want me to put music to it most of the time, which I would. But we didn't think anything about it. And then one day I ran into, the strangest thing is I was always around these musicians that were doing big deals. And I mean, producers and promoters, but I just never thought anything about it. And I ran into this writer,
Uh-huh.
and believe me, the only hit he'd ever had was a disco hit.
You
But he
said
was
in
a real
Biloxi?
he had a disco hit, but he was a really good writer. So anyway, he had read some of my short stories that I'd had in magazines. And no songwriter ever says this to another songwriter, but he said to me, he said, I think you could be a good songwriter. And the reason that we don't say that to one another enough is because there's so many flipping songwriters, you know. And I'll never forget when I first started, and I would be behind the stage of the Grand Ole Opry, and I'd be introduced by my publisher at that time, which was Grand Ole Opry star Ray Pilla.
Uh-huh.
He'd introduce me, and people would just look at me like, oh, great. We got another up and coming young songwriter in Nashville. The one person that didn't do this, and if any of these people are about, they study the history of music or whatever, they'll know this name because she helped Lionel Richie be a better songwriter. Her
Really?
name was Dottie West, and Dottie West was a really successful artist, and she did duets also with people like Jim Reeves and with Kenny Rogers, and just have all kinds of hits. But she came up to me one night when I was getting very discouraged because nobody wanted to talk to any
Really?
nobody wanted to talk to any new young songwriters. And she
Yeah.
came up to me and my partner at the time who wrote Exchange of Hearts. It was David Slater.
Yeah.
And had written Exchange of Hearts, but we had not had it recorded by anybody yet. And she said she saw what was happening. And she came up to me and she says, let Ray give me your phone number, or you can give me your phone number now. She said, I don't have anything to write on, but let Ray Pitler get in touch with me. She said, I will help you boys any way I can. And I never forgotten that. And let me show you how things go full circle.
Yeah.
20 years later, they started having the Dottie West Music Festival after she tragically died on her way to the Opry because she was in a car wreck.
Wow.
After the conversation I had with her, they started having the Dottie West Music Festival. My partner in the publishing business, Thomas Vaughn, would help produce that thing every year. And I hosted it, I don't know how many times in a row, the Dottie West Music Festival with Ben Lomond Mountain Range right behind us every time we performed. And don't you think I didn't think about how nice she was to me every time I'd be on that program? You know, she was very, very generous with her time and everything.
Right. Wow.
But I started thinking I could write was I apprenticed to this guy, Don Huber, who'd written the disco song. And, when you're learning how to make things, like if you're going to make kitchen cabinets,
Right.
Basically how to make a kitchen cabinet. Then after that, you get bored with that and you want to do something a lot more artistic or something. And the same thing was with writing a song. I didn't really know how to construct and write a song properly. Well, I learned how to do it. I apprenticed to him for about a year and a half. And then I said, well, I'm ready to pitch songs. And he goes, no, you're not. You're not ready yet. And I was, I only started doing this, like when I was in my late 20s, I guess. And so as a professional. And so I went out and started pitching songs. And the first song that I had recorded was Exchange of Hearts.
Oh my gosh!
It published, and Lee Greenwood recorded it first, but he did not release it. And then they used to have a show called Star Search. It's very much like American Idol Voice now.
Yeah.
And David Slater, my partner, he won Male Vocalist of the Year on that thing and won a bunch of money.
Wow.
And so Exchange of Hearts, he asked him, he said, can we do this a song more than one time? They said, oh, there's no rule against that. So guess what? The first song, he had to do about 10 songs. The first song he did was Exchange of Hearts. The semifinals, he did Exchange of Hearts. And the last one he did was Exchange of Hearts. And of course, he won the whole thing. But I can't remember who he was up against. He was this great black soul singer. And it wasn't Ruben Stoddard, but somebody like that. And anyway, so we're staying at the Beverly Hills Hilton. So he comes up to David. He's being really nice, being nice to me because he'd seen me before. And he goes, what song are you going to do tonight? And David said, well, I'm going to do Exchange of Hearts again. He looked at me. He said, you dirty dog, you dirty dog. Because he felt
he knew it was really good.
A great song.
Yeah. So, wow. That's really amazing, Jacky.
And David's version turned out to be a #1 hit and been on the charts. I want my friends out there listening to hear this. It's been on the charts over there and never dropped off the charts since 1995. And about a week ago, I checked and it was up to #3 again. It's been #1 several times in the Philippines and in the United Emirates and places like that. Just a huge international hit, Wow. But I mean, I've had about 80 to 90 songs recorded over the years,
Oh, so beautiful. Exchange of Hearts is really, it is such an incredible song. And I heard it and I thought it was Bruce that found it, but I found it. And I pitched it to Preston. Preston asked me to go online and just kind of, he just said kind of find old school songs that huge shout out to Preston Glass. We just recorded another song too with Brandon Watts, who is an incredible vocalist. I mean, this guy is.
What's his last name?
Brandon Watts, the singer.
No, you had two producers on that.
Oh, Preston Glass and Christian Bell Navis.
That's right, Bell Navis.
Yes.
And so you had two excellent producers. Now I have been in contact with Preston quite a bit. And I am just impressed with his talent. He's got a beautiful resume and he's had a tremendous career. And I think he's going to keep on doing great things and just keep on doing it. But what I'm so impressed with, and I want everybody to hear this too, what I'm impressed with is like he is such an humble guy. He's so gracious. He's a good person. You can tell he's honest. And that's what I'm not just saying this since you put your hands over your ears, you want to, but Terrill and Bruce, her husband, they're just wonderful people to work with and deal with, and we can trust one another, and it's a great friendship. And that's the way I've tried to do my business all these years because, I used to help Coach Ken Dugan out of Lipscomb get baseball players, recruit baseball, and also Coach Ralph Samples. Because I traveled all the time in admissions with Lipscomb, I could see all these different people. They knew I was interested in baseball and golf. So they'd always say, keep your eyes open, your ears open. And I would. So that's the way. I wasn't an official scout by any means. I was just somebody who's interested. Well, anyway, I'd call up Coach Dugan and I'd say, I think I found you a center fielder. And he'd say, who is it? I'd say the name. And he'd say, I can't use him. I said, what are you talking about? He's hitting 400. He's got pop. He's hitting home runs. He can field. He can throw. He's a 5-tool player. What do you mean you can't use him? He said, yeah. And I've also heard he's a major league jerk. I can't use it.
Dang.
Big impression on me, because you can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't treat people properly, chances are
Yeah.
you might make it in spite of yourself, but you won't stay there if you're a jerk. People, you just got to treat people the right way. I don't care what you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been learning that a lot. And, I feel like there's, people want to find that I'm like this like evil person, and like I'm like really hiding behind who I am. And I'm not. And this is me. Like every time I meet someone, I'm like, this is me. Like I'm never gonna be nasty. Like you're not gonna get it from me, because I'm not that person. I'd rather walk away from an argument. I don't argue. I don't want to argue. I don't want to do any of that stuff. I just want to live in peace and harmony. Like that's who I am. So it's really crazy when I meet people that are different, because it's just like, aren't everybody like that? But no, but it's okay though.
Peace and harmony, unless they steal your Valentine candy, and then you'll.
Okay. When I'm eight, I'm like, get on out of here now. I'll throw them bows now. I will throw the bows for the candy, y'all. Look, D Libby is in the house. She's ready to go pull out her cowgirl hat. Look, she said Jackie has so much swag. Loving the story.
Oh, hey.
Yes.
Wrap you in my warm and tender love.
Hi, 15.
Wrap you in my and tender.
Oh
Oh, I love you a long, long time. Darling, say you'll be mine. Let me wrap you in my warm and tender love. Oh, I've loved you so much, I could use your tender touch. Let me wrap you in my warm and tender love. Let me wrap you in my and tender love. Oh, let me wrap you in my own tender love. Oh, I loved you a long, 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 long time. Just say you're gonna be mine, and let me wrap you in my warm. Let me wrap you in my warm. Let me wrap you in my warm and tender love.
Yes. That reminded me of give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn her back around. Yeah, come on, y'all. Get it, Jackie. In here cutting up, y'all. Julie, what's going on, Julie? She said, I knew this would be a great show. Did you see Julie said she's coming? She's coming to the show.
Julie's a County girl.
What'd you say?
She's a Murray County girl. Her daddy was my first principal in elementary school.
Wow.
That's right. He was very nice. I mean, he was a great guy, very smart guy, Jimmy Dawson.
Jimmy Dawson. Oh wow, yeah, just beautiful. Oh, I want to give a huge shout out, y'all. 15 Ben has a he has some music coming out very soon. He's singing. He didn't realize he could sing, so I guess we're waiting for some music. I'm gonna have the guys up on the live stream too coming up very soon, y'all. So stay tuned. My girl Sharon, what's going on? D Libby is getting her life tonight. She's like, let's go. She got the cowboy head out,
Come
popping
on.
in the living room. What'd you say, Jackie?
I said, I'm telling you, you rocking that cowboy hat you got on.
Oh,
That
you know,
looks like that
I
looks
think
like a,
what'd you say?
it looks like a wide earth hat.
I think this is the what does that mean? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? No, I'm just kidding.
You don't know who Wyatt Earp was? He was like a marshal out in the old west, and they make all these movies about him.
Really? Oh yeah, that's good then. I think this is the one I didn't put it on, but I had it in my
You
hand.
had, you had that on that photo shoot
For the
for
photo, yeah, for the sidewalks of Birmingham. We could have made a video for that. That would have been really cool, but every coming soon. We're still working on um that other collab with you, Jackie. So that's coming
hey,
soon to a theater near you. It's gonna
hearts.
be beautiful.
Have you got exchange of hearts in your queue there that you can play or not?
Yes, let's play it. Oh my gosh. Let me see. I'm gonna
I want to hear your version of it.
okay. Do you want me to play the video?
Play just a little bit of it. If it cuts in and out, then we'll go to do something else.
Yeah, I can play it. I just have to pull it up
All right.
because I didn't have a queue, but I do have other videos queues. The only thing is when I download those videos, sometimes they I think they
Well,
take up a lot of space. So
Terrill, Terrill,
what'd you say? Uh-huh.
I'll just, I'll do a little bit of it for him.
You want to do it?
I'll just do a little bit of it.
Okay.
Ready? I wrote this with David Slater, who's a great artist who just has a brand new hit out called it's called Crossing the Great Divide. One-sided love broke that seesaw down.
Yeah.
I took it rough when I hit the ground. You went your way and I went half wild. Girl, you'd understand if your heart was mine. If we had an exchange of hearts, you know why I fell apart.
Yes.
Feel the pain when the memories start. If we had an exchange of hearts. I never wish a lonely heart for you. It's not your fault I chose to play the fool. One day may come, you'll be in my shoes, and your heart will break, you'll feel just like I do. If we had an exchange of hearts, you know why I fell apart.
Yeah.
You'd feel the pain when the memories start. If we had an exchange of hearts. Time turns the tables. Soon I'll be able to find a new romance.
Yeah.
Then you'll remember my love, warm and tender. Too late for that second chance. So if we had an exchange of hearts, you know why I fell apart. You feel the pain when the memories start. If we had an exchange of hearts, an exchange of hearts.
Yes. Oh, it's so That's my song there, Jack.
Now let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you, I have 7 advisors
Uh-huh.
in my publishing company
Uh-huh.
and in my and in the record label, Sukanachi Records.
Uh-huh.
They listen to everything we put out, and they'll put thumbs down if they don't like it, or thumbs up if they do like it, and then we discuss it in the whole 9 yards. They really loved your version of Exchange of Hearts.
No.
And I can tell you this, and Pat Sparkman, I'm going to embarrass Pat. Pat's one of the roughest on all of them because, I mean, his dad was one of the best recording engineers in Nashville. And, man, he's got the greatest ear himself. Let me think. Gene Barr's kind of tough. Courtney is on that advising board, and Todd Stanfield and Carl Ray, different ones. Anyway, I didn't have a single one of them that didn't say, I love this version of Exchange of Hearts. Now, that song that's out right now, let's see what time we got. But If I Didn't Love You.
Yeah.
Here's what I was going to tell you. I don't think I finished my thought is when you get to the very top echelon of the bluegrass people, you got to keep in mind, like Stuart Duncan played on the original version of If I Didn't Love You 30 years ago on Steve Wariner. He's played with everybody from Bob Dylan to Beyonce to Barbara Streisand, you name it. He is just incredible. But if you've heard of Alison Krauss and Union Station and that movie, Brother, Where Art Thou, you know?
Oh, yeah, I love that movie. That's my sister's favorite movie.
I'm a man of constant sorrow.
Yes, that's my sister's favorite movie.
Union Station, they sang that. And of course, George Clooney and these other guys lip synced it.
Oh my God, I love that. I am a man of a constant sorrow.
Those people who played that and sang it, the Union Station, they played the session behind Jana Mojin. Jana Mojin was a legend with Fragment over in Europe. She's from Czechoslovakia. This is, I think, her first release as a single in America. She sings it beautifully, and that group is behind her singing while she sings If I Didn't Love You. Now, how great is that?
Wow.
If I Didn't Love You.
Oh.
I could be wild as a gypsy doing just what I please with my back to the past and my thumb in the breeze. Life could be easy, but where would I be if I didn't love you? If I didn't love you. And I could roll down Duck River and never look back. Ride the L&N train till it runs out of track. It wouldn't matter, that's a matter of fact. If I didn't love you,
Yeah.
love you. If I didn't love you, I'd never found these sweet ties that bind without weighing me down. If I didn't love you, I'd have nothing to give. I'd spend my lifetime and never have lived if I didn't love you. If I didn't love you. Can you play a violin?
Violin.
This is
I can play one.
violin part. So just imagine violins. So I could sail the high seas with my stern to the wind. My mind full of memories of all them places Jackie Jack has been. I'd still be waiting for Terrill's boat to come in if I didn't love you.
Hey.
If I didn't love you, I'd never found these sweet ties that bind without weighing me down. If I didn't love you, I'd have nothing to give. I'd spend my lifetime, never have lived. I would spend my lifetime.
Too much.
Hey, hey.
Oh, yeah, awesome.
Biscuit.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I said, give the man a rubber biscuit.
Give him a rubber biscuit. Yes. Jacky Jack in the building, y'all. And you'll find all his info attached to the stream. Jacky, I'm so looking forward to meeting you live in person
I
um,
am.
uh, in May in Mississippi.
I've never borrowed money from people from California before. This will be fun.
Jacky! You funny. Y'all, Jacky Jack is the man, y'all. Okay, look, Jacky Jack, we're like so looking forward to it. It's like I can't even like, yeah, it's gonna be really great.
Tell everybody in the chat room, thank you for tuning in, and hope you can check out my music on YouTube and Spotify. It's just under Jacky Jack White. And then hope you can come to Meridian, Mississippi, and see this young lady perform. Everybody's gonna love her. They're gonna go crazy. They'll be throwing rose petals on the stage.
Oh, is that like that's a good thing, right?
It sure is. Hey, by the way, again, for these historians out here, this is the home of Jimmy Rogers and Paramore, the great group Paramore, and
Yeah.
all kinds of great artists over the years have come from Meridian. And so I just hope everybody will have a great time. Julie Dawson says she's going to come down there in May. I hope she brings about 15 people with her.
Yeah.
And we'll try to find some hotels for everybody that will have some good discounts on them too. That'll be good.
Oh my God, Jacket, this is so amazing. I'm so looking forward to it. Julie, we'll see you in May. I'm so excited. She said we're awesome here in Cali. Sharon, Jackie's gonna have to come and do he's gonna have to come here to Cali and do a show. He's been up on this side of town where we're at.
Santa Barbara. By the way, I've got a friend I've known forever, Whitney Heimlich. Whitney Heimlich is a teacher out in Santa Barbara.
That name sounds familiar.
She's in a private school out there, and she used to come to my hometown in Columbia, Tennessee, and visit her cousin Tammy, two of the prettiest girls who ever lived. They were so much fun, and we passed summertime and just have tremendous times. And so shout out to Whitney and Tammy too, because they're two of the greatest people who ever lived. And she lives out there in Santa Barbara.
Wow, so many people. It's such a beautiful place.
Riding horses out there in Santa Barbara in those hills. It's just nothing.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that. I want to go with my friend, my girl Bree. We were talking about doing it, but we haven't done that. But that, and the islands, is it the Catalina Islands or something like that? There's a bunch of them back there that you have to take a boat to.
Right.
And then they give you like the history on it and everything, but there's nobody there. It's just like a tourist, I think, thing. And you take a boat out there, and it's really, really beautiful. So we want to do that too. So, Jacky, maybe when you come, we'll ride horses and go on boats.
I wrote a song called "Hills of Santa Barbara" years ago, and it's all about riding a horse named Cherokee all the way through the hills of Santa Barbara.
Oh, that's awesome. 755 said, I'm coming to Cali soon. Let me know. Let me know, girl. Let me know. Did you freeze? You want to sing that, Jacky?
Well, have we got any more?
We're over time. We could end at any time right now. So
How about you want me to sing a little bit of that song that you like? That's the gospel song that was a hit.
Yes, please sing that for me, and then we'll end it.
I hear you so clear. My heart door is open. I know you are near. You are my Savior. You've never wavered. Lord, you've always seen me through. Lord, it's an honor. I'll speak for you.
Yeah.
Lord, please allow me to share my faith. People around me need a taste of your grace. Lord, there's the lonely and all the hopeless. Help me help them see things brand new. Lord, it's an honor. I'll speak for you. I'll speak for you.
I'll speak for you.
I'll praise your name.
Praise your name.
And the word will tell me what to say. I'll be a light in this dark world, reflecting the love from you. Lord, it's an honor. I'll speak for you. I'll speak for you.
I'll speak for you.
I'll praise your name.
I'll praise your name.
And the word tell me what to say. I'll be a light in this dark world, reflecting the love from you. Lord, it's an honor. I'll speak for you. I'll speak for you. That's what I'll do.
Yes. Jackie Jack White, everybody. Yeah. Building. Amazing, 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 Jackie. Thank you so much. And I just love that. I was listening to the words and I was like,
Well,
yes.
Jim Drury came up with the idea. He'd never written a postcard, never thought about writing a poem or a song or anything. And he said he woke up, he's a Vietnam veteran. He woke up and he had his hands pointed to the sky, and the line came to his, and he wrote several lines down. But the line that really stood out for me was, "The silence is over." And I thought to myself, there's got to be a song there. The silence is over. And, you know, we need to share our faith. I'm telling you, we're living in a real messed up world. And you know what's so great about this show tonight is we're a divided country. People just want to they want to have an excuse to hate one another. And look, I ain't that, you know,
right.
that puts wrinkles in your face.
Okay.
That's
wrinkles, y'all. Wrinkle free. Jesus, look, wrinkle free. Check it out.
Hey, that's worse than drinking whiskey full time.
It's so true, Jackie. It's so true.
And I'm sick and tired of us allowing and letting these cheapskate politicians divide everybody in this country. Hey, forget that. Put your mind on Jesus and forget about this Republican, Democrat, all that baloney. Forget it.
Right.
You know, start loving one another. It's easy to. It's really you always find something good about somebody. You know, there was an old woman, she'd go to the funeral home and she'd always say something positive. I don't care what a jerk you've been, how rotten you were. Well, there was this guy. He was one of the sorriest humans that ever lived. And everybody was just waiting to hear what she's going to say because they couldn't think of anything that they could say about him that was good and positive. And that old woman came down the aisle. She went up to that casket and she kind of looked in there. And she said, "Well, I'll tell you one thing." And they all listened. He goes, "That Bobby sure was a good whistler."
Okay.
She had to dig, but I mean, there's always find good about somebody else, you know.
You're right. I know. That's been me my whole life. I always find the good things, even working with like so many people. And everybody would be like, this person is like this. I'm like, but wait, you didn't see that they could do this and they're like this. Like, this is a good thing, you know? Yeah, I totally get that. That's so true. Yeah, you gotta find the good things. I love that. That's a good note. Find the good things.
Hartley Peavy. This is a Peavy. And Hartley is one of my very best friends, and he makes these guitars for us and things. And and sends us these great amplifiers. My favorite is I'm using one of his acoustic amps, believe it or not, on an electric guitar tonight, just because I wanted to get this particular sound. But my favorite one, I'm going to just be truthful with everybody. My favorite PV amp, he makes so many great ones, is the Delta Blues amp. I like the growl. It's just got a good bluesy sound to it. And even playing country music all these years, Wood Newton stopped me when we were playing at the Bluebird one time, stopped me right in the middle of the song. He said, "Can I ask you something?" I said, "What's that?" He said, "Do all you people from Mississippi bend the strings like that?" I said, "Yeah, it's the only way I can play a guitar. I got to bend the string." But I like the bluesiness that I not only get in those Delta Blues amp, but I get them in his guitars. These guitars, they just have because he loves the blues, and they just got bluesy quality and tone to them, and I just love playing them. So this is a Riptide, and I'm not doing a commercial. It's just the fact that I'm just so enthusiastic about those guitars and the amps. I love them, and I'm thankful that we get them,
Right. That's so amazing. It sounds incredible. Oh, I just burped. It sounds incredible though. Really great sound.
This guitar give you gas?
Oh my God.
What you're telling me? Did my singing give you gas?
Oh no, not the singing. I just had kind of like a burrito, but it didn't have the bread on it. So it's coming up. I didn't have to share that, but what y'all trying to hear me sing up in here? Talk about press 1 to hear Terrill sing. JM, what time is it over there, y'all? Y'all should be going to sleep somewhere. It's 8:13 on my side of town. Jackie, what time is it over there?
Play one of your songs if you're going to keep on here a little while. But play one of your songs that you got a video of.
They talking about me singing something. I mean, I don't have anything to sing, y'all. This is about Jackie Jack right now.
Can you sing anything? I mean, like if I play the guitar, is there going to be a delay with you or what?
Yeah, unfortunately, it sucks.
Folks, I'm looking forward. We're going to do a lot of taping when Terrill comes down here because I can't wait to play guitar behind her. We're going to do an Aretha Franklin song. That's what we're planning on doing. Tell them what song that is. Do a little bit of it a cappella. If you got the lyrics.
I don't have the lyrics. Let me see. You're no good. You're a cheater. You're a liar. And you're something else.
You're a cheat.
Yeah, love the man the way that I loved you. Yeah, we gonna kill it, Jackie. We gonna kill it. I'm gonna dig deep. I'm gonna practice for that one.
I did, and that was written by Spooner Oldham, my dear friend, and Dan Penn. I done some muscle shows, and they recorded that song. You well know, all that. Aretha recorded that in muscle shows, and they weren't getting anywhere. And everybody thought, this is going to go bad because Aretha had never recorded there, and she didn't know she even wanted to be there.
Wow.
She was used to recording up there with was it Lou Adler, or I can't remember the guy's name now. Anyway, but one of the great ones, and all of a sudden, old Spooner's over there on the keyboard, and he just starts doing something really good and simple, but had a groove to do. Like.
Yeah. I'm gonna kill it, y'all. I'm gonna be digging deep.
They were just off to the races after that,
Yes.
I got
so good.
Y'all, how long? When are you going to shut this thing down? Can I tell one quick story?
Yeah, do it, Jackie. We hanging out.
My twin brother was going up to Rogersville. He's got a girlfriend that he's been dating for a long time. And
did she get you two mixed up?
No, that used to happen in high school.
Oh,
kind of fun sometimes, but it depended. But anyway, look at so he's driving up there, and he knows Spooner lives up there, but he'd never met him. Of course, he'd listened to his music all his life, and all those great songs that they wrote for the Box Tops and for Aretha and for Percy Sledge. I love Percy Sledge and all that stuff. So anyway, he stops at Spooner's house. I shouldn't tell this, but it's like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. He goes over there and he knocks on the door, and Spooner comes to the door in his pajamas, and he says, "Hey, Jackie, what are you doing here? And Johnny said, well, I'm not Jackie. And he did what you have to do a lot of times. He pulled out his driver's license with his name and his picture. And he said, I'm Jackie's brother, Johnny. He goes, oh, Johnny, it's nice to meet you. Why don't you come in with me and eat breakfast with me?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He was just like,
one of the most best loved people I know in the music business. He's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, you know.
wow.
He's a wonderful guy. And I met him through, well, actually I met him through Katie Tamburillo's parents, Jimmy and Ann Hamilton. And then later on, I didn't realize he was best friends with Chris Etheridge, who was with the Flying Burrito Brothers and Willie Nelson's family band. And Spooner wound up performing on the Sucker Night Review many times, you know.
Wow. So amazing, Jackie. How long have you been running the show? You said for 18 years now?
18 years.
Wow. Unbelievable, y'all.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be amazing. I'm so honored to meet you, and
we're gonna have a big time, and we'll probably matinees are different, but you know, the quality of the people that we're going to have on the show, you're going to enhance tremendously, and you're not going to believe the quality of these people. They're just great people, fun people. We'll have a lot of people from out of town that will come down for that and stay, and you'll get to meet a lot of interesting people.
Oh, I'm so excited! I can't wait.
I love meeting you and Bruce.
Oh, it's going to be so great. It's going to be really, really great. And Queen Survivor said, great things happen when beautiful people unite. JM, completely agree.
Terrill and myself are a beautiful couple, but she's doing all the work.
No, Jackie. I mean, we working it out. We're working it out, Jackie. Look, we working it out. Look.
This friend of mine came up to me one time and he said, Lee Allen is his name. And Lee said, do you know Gary Busby? I said, I sure do know Gary Busby. He lives down the street from me. He said, Gary Busby and we combined for 44 points one night in a high school basketball game. I said, my gosh. Wow. He said, I have 4 of those.
Oh, Lord, that's funny. Oh, my God. Uh-oh, Jackie's getting ready to run, y'all. He started telling jokes, and he's like, all right, I'll see you later. He's getting ready. Okay, you know what? We're going to end it on that note, Jackie. It's been amazing hanging out with you. I'm looking forward to meeting you. You know, Terrill Edwards is going to be on the show. He really wants to meet you, and we talked about you a lot, so I can't wait.
I know a lot of people that Terrill knows, and of course, he's been down to the Temple Theater, and of course, I've been doing the show there for many, many years, and we want to get to meet him, and we'll do it. We may do that Christmas show later in the year if you want to do it.
Yeah, that's what we can all talk. We can all talk. He's gonna be on the show coming up here, and I'm gonna talk to him about that. I told him I was gonna tell him about you, and let's talk and let's get it popping like it's Mardi Gras. All right, you guys. With that being said, JM said, "Let the champagne flow." Deeds has new intros and outros coming up for me. Thank you so much, Deeds. I'm gonna listen to that this weekend, and everybody that was here in the live 755 Media. I got to get back to so many channels, but thank you, Jackie Jack, for being here, and we're gonna see you guys. Yeah, we're gonna see you guys next. I think I'll be on next Friday, and I'm gonna try and put that guys stream together for next Friday. So y'all stay tuned for more amazing content coming your way. And we out of here. Peace.
Baby, let the champagne flow. A toast to the good life that we know. Made back on cruise control. This is how it feels to win. Baby, let the champagne flow. Celebrating life as we go. Look at us, we got that glow. Let the sun shine in. Na 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 na. Feels so good inside. Gonna let this ride. Na 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 na. Feels so good inside. We'll supplying the vibe. when the bottle chill, it's gone.